Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air, Penix. Over the middle, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Penix to the air once more. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6th. With 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This now a 3rd and 4. Off play action. Here's Penix. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run over center with Benson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Penix. Pass complete there to Harrison.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Penix.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So we stop for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Penix working out of the gun here.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here comes Reed.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Now, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
The return is Reed. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. On the draw, it's Hall.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hall again.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. He missed it short. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st down, right back to Benson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Back to throw.
Open man, here's Benson.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey McBride.
33 yards.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A give up the middle with Benson.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A handoff here to Benson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
This 2nd and 4.
Harrison will go in motion left.
2nd and 4. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage. And
the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll throw now on the final play.
He's got Mingo.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
it might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
Let's go now.
They'll give to Hall. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run with Hall.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 by 6, 60 by, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that will not get there. Wow. It was online, but no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
To the air, Penix.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
50 yards.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
3rd and 5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused. And this throw will be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On the give, it's Benson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Cardinals first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Hall on a give up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That good for 19 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Hall again. He'll take this to the 46.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's a give to Hall.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A give running right is Hall.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
2nd down and 6 now. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Arizona, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.